Right. Listen, my friends. People think they know seafood. They go to some fancy place, get a limp piece of fish drowning in a weak sauce, and call it a five-star meal. In most cases, it turns out a total disappointment. They wouldn't recognize fresh seafood if it was right there. But here in Birmingham, there's a revolution happening. A culinary awakening. And I'm here to find out if it's the real deal, or just another kitchen nightmare waiting to happen. You think you need to be on the coast to get decent seafood? Let us find out. The logistics, the passion, the drive to bring the best from the ocean to the plate is what matters. The shrimp. And not just any shrimp. We're talking about sweet, succulent Gulf shrimp flown in so fresh they practically swam here. You can taste the difference instantly. The texture is key. It should have a delicate snap, a firmness that tells you it was cooked with respect, not boiled into oblivion like a rubbery little tragedy. In Birmingham, they understand this. I've seen kitchens where the shrimp arrives in the morning and is on the menu by lunchtime. You see them on the grill, getting a beautiful char that kisses the sweetness, or lightly battered for a po' boy, where the crisp exterior gives way to that tender, juicy interior. It's a simple ingredient, but it's the cornerstone of so many brilliant dishes here. Look for the places that talk about their sourcing. Ask the question, where are these from? If they can't tell you, walk out. A proud chef knows their supplier. You'll find them in classic shrimp and grits, where the shrimp's sweetness cuts through the creamy, rich grits. One standout preparation I've encountered is the simple grilled shrimp skewer. It sounds basic, I know, but when it's done right, it's a thing of beauty. Just a bit of garlic, butter, a squeeze of lemon, the heat of the grill, the smokiness from the char, the sweetness of the shrimp, the zing from the lemon. It's a symphony of flavor in your mouth. You don't need to hide a perfect ingredient behind a mountain of sauce. You let it shine, that's confidence. The po' boy is another litmus test. Is the bread fresh and crusty but soft inside? Is the shrimp fried to a perfect golden brown, not greasy? And the remoulade, tangy, spicy, or just glorified mayonnaise? A great shrimp po' boy is a masterclass in texture and flavor. The best spots in Birmingham nail this. Each bite is a crunch, followed by the pop of the shrimp and the creamy, zesty sauce bringing it all together. It's a sandwich, yes, but it's an edible work of art. So when you see Gulf shrimp on a menu here, don't just glance over it. Understand what it represents. Commitment to freshness, connection to the region, respect for the ingredient. Don't underestimate the humble shrimp. It tells you everything you need to know. Now, oysters. They are the ultimate test of freshness. There is absolutely nowhere to hide. You serve a bad oyster, and you're not just serving a bad meal, you're risking making someone seriously ill. It's a responsibility. Here, with the Gulf so close, there's no excuse for anything less than pristine. When that platter of raw oysters arrives on ice, they should smell of the sea. A clean, briny, beautiful aroma. They should be plump, glistening, and swimming in their own liquor. That liquor is liquid gold. I want to see them shucked to order. Not shucked hours ago and left to sit in a cold drawer. A squeeze of lemon, a dab of sharp mignonette. It's a pure, unadulterated taste of the sea. But then, the char-grilled oyster. Birmingham's stamp on a classic, slapped on a screaming hot grill, bathed in garlic butter, topped with herbs, a sprinkle of parmesan, crispy and golden, smoky, buttery, garlicky, a rock and roll version of its delicate cousin. Balance is everything. Don't overcook it into a chewy nugget, warmed through, tender and juicy, with smoky charred edges. Right, let's talk about one of the most butchered, misunderstood, and frankly abused dishes, the crab cake. What is a crab cake supposed to be? It's in the name, crab. It should be a celebration of sweet, delicate lump crab meat. But what do you get half the time? A pathetic, bready, fried puck of disappointment. It's an insult to the crab. A proper crab cake is a thing of beauty. It should be at least 90% crab. Just enough binder. A little egg, a touch of mayonnaise, some seasoning to hold it together. You want to see big, beautiful lumps of meat. When you cut into it, it shouldn't be a uniform, pasty mush. It should fall apart slightly, revealing glorious strata of crab meat. The flavor should be sweet, clean, and of the sea. Here in Birmingham, I've been pleasantly surprised. There are chefs who get it. They understand the crab is the star. They season with a deft hand. A little Old Bay, fresh parsley, maybe a hint of mustard. And the exterior? Pan-seared to a perfect golden brown crust. A delicate crispiness gives way to a tender, succulent interior. The supporting cast matters. What you serve it with can make or break the dish. A dollop of classic remoulade is a perfect partner. Local twists. Smoky chipotle aioli, zesty lime crema. Sauces should complement, not dominate. A chef who drowns a crab cake in sauce has no confidence. Show me the crab. Sourcing is paramount. Blue crab from the Gulf is the gold standard. Unique sweetness and firm texture, sublime. Premium lump crab meat means no corners cut. It's expensive. Respect it. You can taste the quality immediately. There's no hiding cheap, stringy, pasteurized crab meat. When seeking a great crab cake in Birmingham, look for clues. Does the menu specify lump crab? Does it describe the sauce as a compliment? When it arrives, are there chunks of crab or does it look frozen? Don't settle for mediocre. Demand a crab cake that honors the crab. There are places here doing just that. Delicate, flavorful, packed with sweet meat. Find them, cherish them. Catfish. Some people turn their noses up at it. They think it's a muddy, bottom-feeding fish. What a load of misinformation. When it's raised properly, handled with care, and cooked with skill, catfish is absolutely delicious. It has a mild, slightly sweet flavor and a wonderfully firm, flaky texture. It holds up beautifully to bold seasonings. And there is no bolder, more iconic preparation than blackened. This isn't just about burning the fish, folks, it's a precise technique. Blackening creates a powerful, spicy crust that seals in moisture and flavor. You dredge the fillet in a specific blend of spices: paprika, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, thyme, oregano. Then you sear it in a screaming, hot cast-iron skillet. I mean white hot. Butter and spices hit that heat and create an intensely dark, almost black crust. It's not burnt, it's caramelized spice. It's a beautiful, smoky, spicy armor. When you cut through that crust, the inside should be perfectly cooked, steamy, white, and so flaky it falls apart with the gentle nudge of a fork. That contrast is what makes the dish spectacular. If the fish is dry, you've failed. You've overcooked it. The goal is to cook it fast and hard, creating the crust while keeping the interior moist and tender. Birmingham, being in the heart of the South, has a deep-rooted connection to catfish. They know how to cook it. It's not a novelty item on the menu, it's a staple, a source of pride. The best kitchens here have their own secret blackening spice blends, passed down through generations or refined over years of service. Some add more cayenne for a fiery kick, others use smoked paprika for a deeper, smokier flavor. And what do you serve it with? This is where Southern cuisine truly shines. Creamy cheese grits, collard greens slow-cooked with smoked turkey or bacon, fried okra, coleslaw. These sides are designed to complement the blackened catfish, creating a harmonious and deeply satisfying meal. The lobster roll. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Lobster meat, a bun. How could you possibly get it wrong? Oh, let me tell you, the ways are infinite. So much mayonnaise. The lobster was just a textural afterthought. Two main schools, Connecticut style, Maine style. Connecticut is purity. Big, beautiful chunks of lobster meat gently poached in butter, warmed through, piled into a toasted split-top bun, sweet lobster and nutty butter. Maine is a lobster salad. The lobster should be the hero, not celery. Chilled lobster meat tossed with just enough mayo, a little lemon, chives, or tarragon. Coat, don't drown. That is a lobster roll worth eating. Ah, the scallop, the delicate, sweet jewel of the sea. No dish exposes a chef's timing and technique more brutally. You have about 90 seconds per side. That's it. Hesitate 1 second and a sublime scallop becomes rubbery. Ultimate test of a chef's nerve, precision, and feel. The scallop tells no lies. We're looking for the Maillard reaction, that deep golden caramelized crust top and bottom. To get that, you need two things. A dry scallop, a screaming hot pan. If the scallop is wet, it will steam, not sear. Pat them meticulously dry. Pan glistening with hot oil or clarified butter on the verge of smoking. That's the sweet spot. Slice a perfect scallop. The center should be just translucent, almost creamy, buttery soft, melting in your mouth. Contrast. Crisp caramelized crust versus tender interior. Textural and flavor explosion. Season simply, salt, pepper. Let its natural sweetness sing. Accompaniments matter. Silky pea puree, creamy risotto, tangy lemon butter sauce, earthy mushrooms, salty pancetta. Complement, don't overpower. Now we're getting into the heart and soul of Southern cooking. Gumbo and jambalaya. These aren't just dishes, they're stories in a bowl. Complex, hearty, spice-forward creations that speak of history and culture. People often confuse the two, but a true connoisseur knows the difference. It's all about the rice, you see. In jambalaya, the rice is cooked in the pot with all the other ingredients. In gumbo, the rice is cooked separately and the stew-like mixture is ladled over it. Let's start with gumbo. The foundation of any great gumbo is the roux. This isn't some pale, blonde, weak-willed roux. This is a dark, rich, chocolate-brown roux. cooked low and slow. It takes time, you rush it, you burn it, and you have to start all over again. The dark roux gives deep, nutty, toasty flavor, the backbone of the dish, the holy trinity, onions, bell peppers, celery, which builds the next layer of flavor. A seafood gumbo should be teeming with life. Plump shrimp, sweet crab meat, maybe some oysters dropped in at the very end so they just plump up and don't overcook. Jambalaya, on the other hand, is a vibrant one-pot wonder. The rice grains are toasted with the holy trinity, meats and spices before the stock is added. This lets each grain absorb the essence of the dish. The spice level is key for both dishes. They should have a kick, a warmth that builds, but it shouldn't be so overwhelmingly hot that you can't taste the delicate seafood. It's a balancing act. You want the heat from the cayenne, the smokiness from the paprika and the sausage, and the sweetness from the shrimp and crab to all be in perfect harmony. When you find a bowl that has all three, it's not just dinner, it's an experience, it's a celebration of Southern culinary heritage. Sushi in Birmingham. Sushi in a landlocked city? Sounds surprising, right? That's the kind of thinking that keeps people eating mediocre food. It's not about being next to the ocean. Logistics, relationships, and unwavering obsessive commitment to quality. A great sushi chef can get fish flown in Tsukiji Market in Tokyo or the North Atlantic, fresher than many coastal spots. Take a piece of otoro, the fatty tuna belly. It should be a beautiful pale pink, marbled with luscious fat. When you place it on your tongue, it should literally melt. No chewing required. This isn't fine dining. This isn't a dish for delicate sensibilities. This is a seafood boil, low country style. Glorious, messy, hands-on, communal feast. A huge pot of water is brought to a boil and seasoned aggressively. Aggressively. Cayenne, garlic. The entire contents of the pot are drained and dumped directly onto a newspaper-covered table. It's a stunning, steaming, aromatic mountain of red shrimp. You're given a bib, maybe some crackers for the crab, and that's it. Your hands are your utensils. The taco, a perfect handheld vessel of flavor. The fish taco, when done right, is one of the best of them all. Flavors and textures, flaky fish, crisp cabbage, creamy sauce. So there you have it. 10 dishes, 10 tests. I came here to Birmingham expecting to find maybe a few decent spots, a lot of mediocrity, a kitchen nightmare or two. But what I found was passion. I found chefs who truly care. Chefs who know great food starts with great ingredients. A humble shrimp from the Gulf, a prized piece of fatty tuna flown in from across the globe. This isn't a city trying to be something it's not. Embracing Southern roots while looking forward with confidence. So, my verdict? Birmingham, you've impressed me. No ocean view needed for an ocean of flavor. The standards have been set. Keep pushing. Beautiful. For more amazing food and drinks tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comment section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.